The NBA offseason is often filled with speculation, rumors, and whispers of blockbuster trades that could reshape the landscape of the league. This summer, however, the focus shifted to the future of one of the league's most dominant players, Giannis Antetokounmpo. After the Milwaukee Bucks suffered a heartbreaking first-round exit in the 2025 NBA playoffs, many began to wonder whether the two-time MVP might seek a fresh start elsewhere. With the Bucks' championship window narrowing, particularly following Damian Lillard's Achilles injury, the chatter surrounding Giannis's potential departure reached a fever pitch. Despite the swirling rumors, though, it seems that the whispers may have been premature. According to recent reports, Giannis is leaning towards staying with the Bucks, signaling that the speculation about his departure might have been overblown. While it's not a definitive statement of loyalty, a recent interview with Antetokounmpo in Brazil has given fans and analysts alike a glimmer of hope. In an interview with Coast to Coast Brazil, Giannis discussed the NBA Finals matchup between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. He spoke candidly about the two teams, offering praise for both. Two great teams made it there. Two great teams. Indiana, with my friend Pascal Siakam, is reaping its rewards. And on the OKC side, you've got the MVP right there, Giannis said. I'm rooting for some good basketball. That's it. The finals are something else. I hope to be back soon with the Bucks. While this statement isn't an outright commitment, it's about as strong a hint as you can get from Giannis. His words, particularly the hopeful sentiment about returning to the finals with the Bucks, should reassure Milwaukee fans that their superstar is not actively seeking an exit, at least not yet. There's always the possibility that Giannis is simply saying the right things in the moment, but his language suggests a level of loyalty and optimism about the future in Milwaukee. Adding to the uncertainty is the reality of the Bucks' roster construction. As it stands, Milwaukee has little flexibility to make major moves. The team does not control any of its first-round draft picks until 2031, and its current roster does not contain any players who could fetch significant trade value. The Bucks are in a bind. While they possess a top-tier superstar in Giannis, they are struggling to surround him with the necessary talent to contend for championships. Milwaukee also posted a picture of Giannis in Rio de Janeiro wearing his Bucks jersey, a subtle but telling gesture that further suggests the team is not looking to part ways with their franchise player. While this is far from an official announcement, the symbolism of Giannis representing Milwaukee abroad is a nice touch for fans hoping that their championship-winning superstar will remain with the team for the long haul. Yet, for all the optimism surrounding Giannis's potential commitment, the Bucks front office faces a monumental task this offseason. If Giannis does indeed stay, the team still faces a host of issues that need to be addressed to maintain its status as a championship contender. With the loss of Lillard, the Bucks are left with a significant gap at point guard, one that will need to be filled if they're going to stay competitive in a loaded Eastern Conference. The Bucks have a veteran-laden roster that needs some serious upgrades, particularly in terms of depth and overall talent. Unfortunately, with limited flexibility in free agency and no valuable trade assets, it will require significant creativity and strategic thinking from the front office to make the necessary improvements. It's clear that Giannis's future in Milwaukee is far from the only issue on the table. As of now, everything points toward Giannis staying with the Bucks for at least another season, but that doesn't mean the team is in the clear. If Milwaukee is going to continue to build around their superstar, they must find a way to retool the roster without sacrificing future flexibility. The addition of a reliable starting point guard will be vital, as will making sure that the team is still equipped to compete with the league's elite. Giannis may not be seeking an exit right now, but the clock is ticking for the Bucks. They've shown they can win a title with Giannis leading the way, but without significant upgrades this offseason, it's hard to imagine them being serious contenders in 2025. Milwaukee's window is closing fast, and the question isn't whether Giannis stays, but whether the Bucks can build a roster worthy of his talents. As the offseason unfolds, we'll find out if the front office can rise to the challenge, or if the Giannis era will slip away sooner than anyone expected. For now, Bucks fans can take a deep breath. Giannis is staying put, at least for the time being. But that's only the beginning.